Guys, I'm sorry, we went to the little narrow that the internet got disconnected. Back again. So I'll let you to
back at
continue
it. So,
that.
Career services would have been that way. So if you needed help with your resume or job interview skills, you would have gone that way. This way is the Guernsey Market. So it's a fresh market right here where you can swipe your Brock card and you basically get to choose whatever you want to have for lunch or for dinner or for breakfast. So everything is made right in front of you. So we maybe will walk slowly around so you can get an idea. I wish you guys could smell the food.
I know, I wish. I think maybe
good.
that's the next idea for Facebook,
Yeah,
you know?
Facebook needs to develop a way to do that. So fresh pizza, there's a really beautiful hot wood stone oven here for students. Lots of healthy food options, which I think is important, and a lot of cultural food options. So I know a lot of my students from Nigeria like a lot of rice and a lot of meat, so we have a big nice stir fry station here. We have a lot of noodles and soups and stuff like that also for more of our students who are coming from places like China. But there's lots of options. Burritos for my Mexican friends. A lot have a Canadian spin to them. But you would come out, you would get all your food made fresh in front of you, and you would swipe your Brock card right here, and then you would sit at any one of these tables. And so you guys can kind of see there are lots of students and staff eating. Some professors and students will meet and have lunch here. Our professors are very approachable, which I think is really important. And this actually used to be outside. This is Market Hall. So they have recently enclosed it so that we can enjoy it all year round. But above are hallways towards classes. So you're really right in the center of everything.
So guys, comment below, what do you think about Brock University? Feel free to comment.
Okay,
what is next?
We are gonna go up those stairs and see if we can check out some classrooms.
Sure. So I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna again pardon what we said in the last video or last part of the live video if you guys missed it. Brock University has over 70 bachelor program, and if you guys, Lindsay mentioned about co-op. If you guys are not familiar with what is co-op, co-op is for the student that they're studying, give you the opportunity to work at the same time that you study. So for example, you take two semesters, you study 2 semesters, then you will have 1 semester to work, which the Brock University has a top, let's call it second
best co-op program
exactly.
in Canada.
So get back to Lindsay.
Yeah, well, one thing I'll just point out, this is part of the library. Again, we were just in there, but you can kind of see the study space and computer space.
And by the way, guys, this is one of the only campus of the Brock. This is not only Brock. Brock, how many campuses?
Technically, we have two.
Two main ones.
Two main ones. One is downtown. It's our Marilyn I Walker Center for Fine and Performing Arts. And it's a beautiful space, just opened up in September. And it's for studio art, music, drama, and interactive arts and sciences.
Interesting.
All the creative kind of programs are downtown, where all the art galleries are, and kind of it's got like a more hip kind of feeling.
I think I should say this is one of the building of this main campus.
Yes, this is one of the buildings of the main campus. You got it. So there are probably 10 buildings on campus. One of the interesting things about Brock is that we are big. We have 20,000 students. That puts us right in the middle in Canada. So we don't feel like we're a big school though. We don't feel like we have 10 buildings. All the buildings are actually connected. Everything is tunneled or windowed here so that you can walk inside all year round if you're too cold, although it doesn't get that cold here because we're one of the warmest areas in Canada, which is why we're such a big wine region. But yeah, it feels like it's a school for 5,000 students, but we actually have 20. So it's not gonna feel like it's super huge. You're not gonna feel like you're in a city going to school. It feels like a very small, homey kind of place. But with all the amenities that a big school would have, just without feeling intimidating and huge. So we're actually coming right back out towards the statue. guys can kind of get an idea. It's a beautiful day today.
It is beautiful day.
I'm trying to decide. I think what we'll do first is I'm going to take you guys outside a little bit, but we're going to go and see our athletic facilities. Because again, Brock is the second strongest athletics program in Canada. So that means we have the second most championships for athletics: basketball, hockey, volleyball, rugby, rowing, wrestling. We have over 40 varsity teams, and then we have close to 100 other teams that are not varsity teams. So what's the difference? Varsity means you get a scholarship and you're playing on behalf of Brock. A non-varsity team means that it's kind of like a club team. So we have an equestrian club team, and we have tennis and stuff like that. But the other side, you could get scholarships to play on a varsity level team. So if you're a really good basketball player, or you're a really good swimmer or soccer player, you should definitely check out our website. We have a prospective athletic form that we would want you to fill out, and you would upload footage of you playing. But sports is a pretty big deal for us at Brock. We kind of live for sports nights, and actually Brock has been ranked as the #1 university for fans and for our big boomer, what would he be called? He wears a big boomer suit.
I don't know.
I don't know what the word is. I'm getting caught with my words, but he wears a big suit and he makes a fool out of himself at every game.
Oh, I know.
He's a big badger. Mascot. We have the best mascot in all of Ontario. So we're actually walking outside, but this is kind of the whole sports facility area. You can see it's very sunny and beautiful.
Yeah, today is kind of hot.
I think it's 28 degrees, which is kind of the average for the next 4 to 5 months. It's very hot and humid in this region. Some people love, some people hate.
I love it.
I love it, yeah. So we're entering into what is I call the sports area, but this is kind of cool, our General Brock store. So we have these stores kind of around campus. If you want to come in and get a snack, if you have classes in this part of campus, booster juices and smoothies, and again a lot more ethnic options, but just like a quick snack, General Brock. So we're going to check out the swimming pool and the sports facilities. So we're going to walk this way and come around. Lots of outdoor space. I don't know if you can see all the umbrellas out through the window there.
I'm gonna again switch back camera, guys, that you can see. It's a beautiful day. You can chill here and like do your assignment and do your homework. You're planning to study in Brock again, guys. The January intake for like 6-7 months from now, it's open. So 6 months. If you're planning to be here in Brock and then study here in 6 months, I suggest you guys go to apply right now, because Brock is really good university and it gets full very fast. I'm gonna go back to Lindsay.
So we're walking through a hallway that has a lot of large lecture halls for us, and I'm not sure
if that's gonna open.
I think there might be a class.
Okay, let's not interrupt that.
Sorry.
No worry.
Yeah.
How many students usually sit in this?
So these rooms can hold around 60 to 80 students. The average class size at Brock is actually around 30 because we teach in a seminar style. So that means that we're teaching our undergraduate students at a graduate student level. So Brock has a really great reputation for preparing students to go into grad school, because we kind of require you to participate out a seminar component to it. So a psych class could have 200 students in the lecture hall, but every 20 students would then be broken down, and you would have a seminar that you would go along with that. So it's kind of nice because it means that we build your confidence up. We want you to be able to ask questions of your professor, to work with grad students, stuff like that. Yeah. So we're getting towards the Hungry Badger. You're definitely seeing a lot of the foodie areas. This is great for all the athletes because we're entering right into the athletic zone. So this is one of our main gyms, but it is not our competitive gym. So this is not where our big varsity basketball games and volleyball games happen. This is mostly for intramurals and for classes. So there are 8 basketball courts.
Wow.
And I believe 12 volleyball courts down here that you're able to play in. Up overhead is our running track, so you can still train. Remember, we've got a couple students that looks like they're using it right now.
And Lindsay, is free, right, for the student?
This is all free. It's all included in your tuition. ESL students also get to use this, which is kind of nice. So if you're thinking about maybe going to a language school, think about maybe coming here first because you have access to this all the time. Yeah, so we're going to walk around this way, and you'll be able to take a look into our fitness zone.
You guys gonna enter the Brock University's fitness zone, which is gonna be a gym. You'll see a couple of people doing some exercises.
So state-of-the-art, beautiful fitness zone. Feels like you're running outside, which is kind of a nice thing, even in the winter. Lots of space, and again, this is all included in your tuition.
Sounds a lot of fun, Lindsay, to study here, you know?
Yeah, well, one of the things about Brock is that we take it very seriously what you do outside of the classroom. University has a lot to do with what you learn in the classroom, but you're in the classroom a lot less than you're used to from high school. So it's really important that you are able to live healthily and happily outside of the classroom.
And you enjoy. You enjoy your study. You want to spend, let's say, 4 years of your life here. And you want to make sure that you enjoy your life.
Exactly. These are supposed to be the best times of your life.
And by the way, guys, I'm going to show you something very, very cool that I guess you're going to get it. And Lindsay's going to explain this.
Yeah, so this was for our 50th. We turned 52 years ago, so 2014. But we're walking right into the Walker Complex, which is kind of our Badger zone. So you would walk down these stairs. And this would take you closer. So you can get a view of the Bad Badger there. This is where students go for the big varsity games. So we have more basketball courts and volleyball courts down here. We also have our fitness facilities down there. So the gym, changing room area. We have an indoor rowing center as well because we're a huge rowing area. St. Catharines in this region is home to the Henley Regatta, which is one of the biggest rowing competitions in the world, and it's over 100 years old. So rowing is huge to our tradition, which is why we have the indoor rowing center. And right up here, I'm going to take us into the pool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's an awesome day to have a little
I could swim.
maybe, right?
There's saunas downstairs, which students like to use a lot in the winter. Steam rooms and hot tubs and stuff like that. And again, this is all included in your tuition.
So literally, you get a degree from a top university, you have fun while you're studying here, and you leave. Let's put it that way. I'll show you the swimming pool. That's actually the huge swimming pool.
Yeah, so we're one of the few universities in Canada that has an Olympic-sized swimming pool. So really cool thing about this swimming pool is that the bottom can actually move up and down. So we can make it deeper or more shallow.
Wow, that's...
Which means for things like water polo, or we have an intramural program called underwater hockey. You can put a snorkel mask on and you can play hockey on the bottom of the pool. So it's kind of like we've got a lot of fun sports for you to do, make a fool out of yourself. We have paddleboard yoga in here, so there's lots of cool things that you can do. And we have a swim team, so we have lots of competitions in here as well. Also great for students if they're looking for a job on campus. Lifeguarding pays really well. Working at the pool is something to consider. Yeah. It's going on our recruitment website. Rock. Yeah. Okay. Normally we're not supposed to have photos in here.
It's not that obvious. there wasn't many people inside, right? So where is next?
Okay, we're gonna go right through here. So we've actually just done a loop. We started just down that hallway.
That's true.
The whole thing is again connected. And it's bringing us up to the computer commons. But this is something that we like to call the fishbowl, because it feels very much like a fishbowl. I don't know if the camera will be able to get it as well, but you can easily see in and see all the students, just like it is a fishbowl.
It is a.
Yeah, so again, these are more computers that are accessible 24 hours a day.
So you guys, if you don't have your own computer, you feel free to come here, use this, or you need a high-speed computer. These guys all available. Also, they have Mac for those people that use Mac. If you're not comfortable with Windows.
Lots of options. So we're now entering into the Thistle complex, but again, everything is nicely connected. So we've done this like weird walk around the back where we're kind of entering back into the tower. So we're gonna go outside and check out the outdoor market. Yeah, what can I tell you guys in the meantime? It is a really beautiful day. I don't know if you can see outside there, but we have lots of green trees and green space. Very nice for students to kind of chill out, lay in the grass, study.
These guys, Niagara Falls is right, I guess 20 minutes, right?
20 minutes from Brock, yeah.
20 minutes.
Not even, like 20 minutes is like a safe estimate.
Right. It's really bit like, if you check it on the Google Map each other, Niagara Falls is right. You can, if you could go to the US, you can just literally pass the border and go to US. So that's another benefit of being a Brock. If you want to visit the United States, you can just go to the US.
Yeah, 20 minutes from the falls, 20 minutes from the United States.
So you need more reason now to come to the Brock. So I'm gonna stop this video and I'm gonna start another one. So come to the next one. Just want to make sure that everyone is getting it.